G'day, I'm Rob Malicki and I'm the Director of the Global Society, and in this short video I'm going to tell you why overseas study experiences have so much impact on young Australian students and how it absolutely accelerates their performance at university and their careers. And what I'm going to tell you about in the next couple of minutes is not just based on something I've made up, it's based on literally decades and decades of academic research. So this is the real goods. Firstly, let's talk about students' academic performance. When students have international study experiences, the research absolutely shows that they do better at university. So after they get back from an international study experience, their grades improve, they're more likely to graduate from their degree on time. In fact, they're more likely to graduate at all. And the reason for this is because when you jump into that international study experience, you've been outside your comfort zone, you come back to Australia into your regular degree. What the research shows is that students are then more engaged in their learning. They're more passionate about it, they're more interested in it, they're more connected with it. They work out what they want to do with their lives in an academic sense, and that's absolutely invaluable because then they're going to do better at uni, and that's something that we absolutely must support. Now, in addition to that, it's not just about performance at university. We also need to think about what's in it for students when they go and they go looking for a job, because the job market these days is getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And since the Australian government uncapped university places a few years ago, of course there's so many more students walking out of university with a degree. So how are you going to differentiate yourself? Well, students can do that by having had an international study experience on their resume. And what the research shows from Australia, from the US, from Europe, is that students that have had international study experiences have shorter job search time, they have higher starting salaries, and they have more connection between the job that they actually want to do and the job that they actually get. And this is the whole thing about life, right? When you're young, it's so hard to find your direction because there are so many opportunities and ideas thrown at you. And yet it's really hard to actually narrow that down to what we actually want to do and where we actually want to go with our lives and with our careers. Now, what international study experiences do, once again based on research, is actually take us out of our comfort zone and give us a whole bunch of new experience that helps us see outside our day-to-day frame and have some clarity on where we want to go. Let me talk to you about skills, because when it comes to getting that first job, that's exactly what employers are looking for. And what the research shows is that students who've had international study experiences have unbelievable soft skills. So they're more creative, they're more resilient, they're more flexible, adaptable, they're better team players, they're better problem solvers. The list just goes on and on and on. Not to mention some of the most obvious ones, like they have better intercultural skills, in some cases they have better language skills, but they can certainly fit into a much more diverse environment and work with other people. What better gift can you give someone than giving them this experience which is going to help them do better at uni, it's going to help them find a job, and it's going to help them find a direction in life. There is literally no better thing you can do than support a young Australian student to have an international study experience.